There's some big news going on in the NFL world. The news was broken kind of yesterday afternoon about like 3:12. It was legitimized and officialized and formally announced by everybody else other than just CBS Sports this morning. Dillon Gabriel starting for the Cleveland Browns. Third-round pick.
Here we go.
Third-round pick out of Oregon. Obviously, we are incredibly pumped for Dillon Gabriel to get his first start this weekend. It'll be in London town against the Minnesota Vikings, and he can spin it. It feels like everybody loves him. His teammates love him. When he was at Oklahoma, they loved him. When he was at Oregon, they loved him. Obviously, the way that whole thing ended against Ohio State in the Rose Bowl was nasty. I mean, that was a nasty kind of ending to it all. That was supposed to be a very glorious year, which it certainly was for a large portion of it. And Dillon Gabriel, if he can execute the offense, why not? We saw Joe Flacco punt a couple times with his arm.
Yep.
We saw some bad Joe Flacco, even though we had seen some great Joe Flacco for the Cleveland Browns a couple years back. Feels like a quarterback change was inevitable. And with how good their defense is, I don't think it's over for this Cleveland Browns team. If Dillon Gabriel can come in there and play some ball, why not?
Yeah.
The Cleveland Browns in that AFC North. That'll be at 9:30 a.m. in London. You got Dillon Gabriel taking on Carson Wentz.
He looks ready.
Gabriel versus Wentz. Ready to go down. Now, remember, Dillon Gabriel is his size, which is certainly not the size of other quarterbacks. Certainly Carson Wentz, who is very tall. I mean Carson is a
big boy,
large individual. But let's talk about Dillon Gabriel. And the only knock really is, can he see? Is he going to be able to handle it all? How about some big-time shots? We've seen undersized, and we're only saying undersized because in real life they're normal size. More athletic, more jacked than most people. On a football field, though, at that particular position with who you're standing behind and who is trying to tackle you, size seemingly can matter. But there's been outliers.
Yep.
Will Dillon Gabriel be another one of those guys in the NFL, D-Buzz?
We shall see. We saw him be successful at a high level at different stops in his college career. But, yeah, that will be his knock, and that'll be something he'll have to overcome throughout his entire career. Every quarterback gets balls batted down the line of scrimmage, but every time it'll happen to Dillon, they'll say, oh, maybe is this because he's 5'11" or whatever his height is? But we've seen him play good ball. His strength has been getting the ball out on time, being accurate, hitting guys. And once we saw that punt to Kirby Joseph, I think we all saw this kind of coming. And even coming into the season, we all say, okay, they got the veteran Joe Flacco. He'll start the season off, see how far they can get him, and then you'll see what we got from the rookie quarterback. So he's getting his opportunity. This is when it happens a lot of the times at that quarter mark when you're like, okay, you kind of reassess, reevaluate your team. We talked about the defense. We've been talking about them all year. You're going to have a chance every week trotting out that defense. So if you have an offense that can just move the ball down the field, put up some points, take care of the football, which Dillon Gabriel has shown he can do, now we just got to see him do it on the highest level.
Yeah, so not only see him do it at the highest level, it's like also see him survive. Just, being a quarterback in the NFL is very difficult.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not just, obviously, defense is trying to pick you apart. I think Dillon Gabriel, obviously, with the time he's had, the amount of different offenses he's played and how many different defenses he's played against, we assume he'll be able to digest what a defense is. But Patrick Mahomes said it wasn't until like his third year, second 2.5 years that he didn't understand what was going on. So there's going to be some big-time shots. Okay, this is the NFL. There's big dudes that are going to give big shots. A.Q. Shipley here, obviously, 12-year NFL offensive lineman, Remington Award winner at the Penn State University. Is there things that offensive line is thinking with a guy who 5'10", 5'9", 5'8", whatever it is?
He's got cleats on. He's not 5'8". Come on.
Can you put the graphic
5'11".
He was damn near out of Carson.
No, he's honest. We try to make it as real as possible.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to represent the fact, because that is a storyline.
Hell yeah.
It's like, hey, this is a huge storyline, especially with a B-flow defense where what you see isn't necessarily what's for real. So the whole, you got 6'5", 6'7" guys trying to protect you. He's 5'11", okay, so that's not that small. Everybody needs to get off his back.
But
people are talking about it being real small, though, which I don't love. But he's got like 6'4", 6'5" around him. That's why quarterbacks being tall is like what the prototype is. Because not only are you seeing over the defense and being able to, you're seeing over your own fucking guys. I mean, there's a lot of meat around you. I think we're going to talk about that even later. How do you feel about what the Cleveland Browns have set up for him, offensive line-wise? In Stefanski's offense, do you think Dillon Gabriel is going to have success?
I love their offensive line, and here's why. Because they are built center, both guards, really good on the interior of their offensive line. The defense is going to want to make him feel like the walls are closing in. The whole purpose of the pocket on offensive line is the tackles create the width, the interior guys create the depth. Well, the good news is those interior three, Bitonio, Pocic, and Wyatt Teller are as good as any three in the National Football League on the interior.
In Stefanski's offense, what is his offense? I remember watching Baker throw 60 times with a separated shoulder or something.
Taking Nick Chubb off the field because he was doing well.
Yeah, so I know that, but he certainly had success. Obviously, when him and Flacco were flying around making the playoffs, doing that. Stefanski's known as an offensive guru. Obviously, they have a run game. They're going to have to at Cleveland. But what type of offense, what is Dillon Gabriel going to have to do in this particular offense?
He comes from the world of zone schemes and play actions. I mean, he likes to push the ball down the field off of his play actions, and that, I think, can benefit Dillon Gabriel because now you're moving the pocket. You're not having him sit in the middle of the pocket where hands can bat passes down. Now you get him outside the pocket after running the ball. Now we hit the play action, get him outside the pocket and hit something down the field.
Joining us now, go ahead.
No, the key is going to be getting the ball out of his hands quick against this Flores defense. You saw that's how A-Rod had success last week against this defense because you sit back there, you're getting third and long. You got to be able to run the ball as well. You're getting third and long. Dead in the water against this defense.
Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. A man who is already in the Houston Texans Bull Ring of Honor. He's also calling games for CBS every single Sunday, and he's done a fantastic job every time we've heard him talk about the game. Ladies and gentlemen, the owner of the Burnley Lads and the Espanol Boys, J.J. Watt.
Jage.
How you doing, Jage?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey man, you ever been to Augusta? You ever been down there?
No big deal.
That's unbelievable.
That's hoodie.
Good for you. Good for you.
Wow.
Have you done this down there?
No big deal. Played the course 103. Part of the first hole. No big deal.
Wow.
Okay.
Amen Corner, how'd you do? Amen Corner, how'd you do?
Not good. Not good. Not good.
Okay.
Not good.
I'm happy to hear that.
But man, what a place. What a place. Yeah, no big deal.
Did you stay the night? Did you stay the night there?
Where?
At Augusta.
Not on the grounds.
Oh.
I didn't even know that was a real thing. But I mean, I got dressed in the champions locker room.
Oh, really?
Had breakfast up there. Parred the first hole. Should have walked off the course after the first hole.
Great start.
Did you do dinner? Did you go to dinner?
I mean, I ate food. What are you asking? What did you
didn't
do?
the dinner.
Yeah, you didn't get the real experience.
I'm not me. I'm not talking about me. Just people I know, friends of mine. You didn't do the tour of the place? You didn't go down into the wine cellar? Oh, you didn't do any of that? Wow, that's crazy. How about the amateur cabin up there? Did you go up there? Did you go see that?
No, I did not go up there.
Oh my God, that would have been so cool if you would have done it. I've heard other people got to do that.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been. We appreciate the invite, you know.
Yeah, somebody could invite you and me too. By the way,
Yeah.
somebody could invite me. Let's get off of that subject. Let's get to you and a 5'11" quarterback. Okay, they're making a big deal out of this. Should they? And what are your thoughts on Dillon Gabriel taking over for the Cleveland Browns?
My thoughts are, I hope he's great. I would love for the Cleveland Browns jersey, that one with all the quarterbacks' names on the back, to be retired. It would be fun to have a guy just end it, and you could just have one jersey with one name. So hopefully that's Gabriel, because I think it would be great. I think the Cleveland Browns have a phenomenal fan base who are fully on board with their team and support them through a whole lot of shit throughout the years. And it would be great if they were great at some point. So I'm all for it. Now, as far as his stature, there have been short quarterbacks who have been successful before. I don't think it's as crazy in today's world with the rules and how we protect them. But there's no question that it does present its challenges, and batting down passes is a real thing. That's not like a myth where it's like, they don't get passes batted down. It is easier to bat down a pass that comes out at a lower trajectory. It's just a fact.
Yeah, and that's just physics, I believe, is the math that would be the one in charge of that, I think. Geometry? No.
Probably both.
Man, I wish I knew.
I think you're right.
You got it. You got it. Work it out.
Yeah.
Work it out.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what scientific fact that you are so you don't get accused of going after him because maybe he's under 6 foot, which a lot of people are kind of doing. You're just trying to say, hey, this is just actual science here. This is actual math here. A ball that is starting from a lower place is going to be easier to maybe stop from getting from a higher place. But there has been success in the past. Obviously, everybody goes immediately to Drew Brees because the way Drew Brees was able to operate, and I think he's 6 foot maybe just just even. The way he was able to operate was literally through passing lanes that were
So good.
somehow in every single play. I don't know how he was able to find them. He always looked out of the bottom of his helmet, it looked like, and he was able to wheel and deal. Amazing. But everybody's like, he's done it, so other people have done it. It's like,
Yeah.
I think that's a
I
lot.
don't think that batting passes is like, I don't think that's going to be the defining factor if he's a good quarterback or not. Batting passes is so rare, even if you're one of the best in the league at it, it still happens so rarely that, yeah, you might get 2 in a game, but that's not going to decide if Dillon Gabriel's a great quarterback or not.
What if Dillon Gabriel is exactly what they needed over there?
It's
That
really
would be
cool.
sweet.
That would be very sweet, especially for that Browns team. And I think all pass rushers would feel this way. Yeah, we want the team that paid $40 million for a pass rusher to have success. We would like other teams to see that and be like, yep. This is how you
Blueprint.
This is how you win in this entire thing. But that defense,
And
for
I mean,
real.
that defense is rolling, dude. That defense is very, very, very good. And as a defensive guy who's kind of been through that before, I understand. Am I freezing? Am I choppy over here?
Yeah, you're a little choppy. Not the audio, but definitely your face. Yeah, we caught your face about halfway. You know, one of those types of moves.
We're good.
Technology.
A Burnley connection.